Harriet,
it takes time.
Yeah.
hello, everyone.
Oh my.
Hello, our lovely viewers. We are so happy to come to you today with another interesting episode of Mom's Chats. Today, we're just giving tips on how to end your year strong. As you know, we are all busy moms, we are all professionals. And so, we're just going to give our personal tips on how we are working on making the few months of the year count, because we realize that the way you end the year sets the tone for the coming year. And for next year to be a good year, you have to make sure the last quarter of this year is well planned. And that is what we are talking about tonight. So join us as we go on. If you have any tips, if you have any questions, just pop them in the chat box, and we will, if there are questions, we'll answer. If there are tips, we will just share them. We are all learning from each other. We are learning from you. You're also learning from us. So without wasting any time, I'm going to set the ball rolling. My name is Elfrida. I'm a mom of 2 teenage boys, a business owner, a full-time worker, and a very busy person. So that's all I can say about myself. Harriet, can you introduce yourself? And then
Hello everyone. If wherever you're watching us from, if you're new to this live today, my name is Harriet. I'm a mom to 2 girls. I'm a social worker by profession, very busy mom, and a proud digital business owner. I live in Liverpool as well.
Hello. I'm Obia Winnie. I'm mom of 2 as well. I live in London, UK, and I'm a technical engineer. And I have a digital business on the side.
Yay! Next mom, please.
Okay, hello. My name is Grace. I'm a mom of 2. I live in the UK as well, and I work full time, and I do this on the side. Thank you.
I think it looks as if we all plan to be a mom of 2s or something like that. Yeah. My name is Eunice. I live in Norway. I'm also a social worker by profession, and my side hustle is this digital platform. Today I have my my born one here. This is my baby first. So I'm a mom of 2
today we have a guest
yeah.
online. All right. So, moms, busy professionals, how are you planning? What are the plans you've put in place to make sure the last quarter of the year counts? Because as I said earlier, how you end the year will determine how next year starts. If you end it sluggishly, you realize you get into next year not prepared for the year. When you go in the corporate world, this is the time they planned their activities for next year, their plans for next year. By this time, they are rounding up everything for this year and planning for next year. And as business owners, I think we should do the same thing. So I will throw the ball. I'll throw the question to our first mom, Harriet, and share with us how you plan to make your last quarter count.
Yeah. Unfortunately or fortunately for me, I'm the first speaker. So I'll start by saying that we all believe in the saying that New Year resolution. So what happens is that at the beginning of the year, everybody has a New Year resolution. And for me, in the new year, what I do, which I think helps me to go along the year, with a plan, I set my goals. In the beginning of the year, I set my goals and I make sure these goals are achievable, because you cannot set a goal that you think is not achievable. Like, for example, you set your goal, you want to acquire a house in 3 months, acquire a house or make a particular amount of money in a short period of time. It is not achievable. So what I'll say is that if you are setting goals, they must be achievable goals. So in the beginning of the year, that's what I do. I set my goals and then I give myself time in which I want to achieve those goals. And as I go on, I review those goals and see what it is. Don't be hard on yourself if you're not able to set your goal to achieve those goals. And that's why I will say that make them achievable, make them small goals. Because if you are asking a lot, that stresses you even out by not being able to achieve those goals at the time that you've given them. So you set your goals. So that's what I do. In the beginning of the year, I set all my goals, I put them on a planner, and I make sure that I'm following the progress of those goals that I've set. That is making it reasonable enough. I'll let people to say, because I don't want to, obviously, if I want to get in, I'll probably say what some of my moms want to say. So plan your goals, put your goals together, make them achievable for you to be able to achieve them.
That's
amazing.
Excellent.
Okay.
So beginning of the year, you have your goals, obviously. So around this time, you are looking at those goals and checking, are we on course? Are we lagging behind? Are we ahead of our time? And if there are any remedial actions, this is the time to put them in and make sure those that are not achieved this year, we roll them over to next year, right? Yeah, so this is the time to review and make sure everything is on course and we are ready for next year. So over to you, our next mom.
So I just love what she shared there. And after you've shared your goals, there's something very important I personally have been doing, and that is time management. As very, very busy moms, we have our own personal jobs already. So having managing your time is very vital to be successful, to have a very strong end of year. So manage your time. As you manage your time, put the tasks that you need, that prioritize your tasks, and put the most important ones to deal with it first. Then the rest can come afterwards. But the most important, like let's assume that you are scheduling. And you know that scheduling is very important, very vital as part of your social media strategy. Make sure that you schedule ahead, 1 month ahead or 2 weeks ahead, so that you have other times to do other things that will help you to progress and end the year very strong. So time management, managing your family, your work, what you do after work really helps you and gives you a clear mind and helps you to avoid burnout. So that's what I thought I'd share. So, but that's really helped me in my journey. And if you put that in place, it will help you very strong end of year.
Excellent. I mean, what can we do as busy moms, as professionals, if we don't manage our time? Nothing will work. Everything will be chaotic because you wake up, your children are running around, your work is calling you, your business is calling you, and you do not, you still have 24 hours, only 24 hours in the day. So it's not like just because you are doing a business, magically some time is added onto your time. You still have the same amount of time. So if you don't plan your time and manage it well, nothing is going to work. Thank you so much, Winnie. On to the next mom.
Okay, so I will talk about like to reflect on things, like you review your achievements. It's been said, but review and see what your challenges were, and then you set up your clear goals, and also generally just review what you've achieved and learn to improve from it, and then set clear goals for the next coming year. That's what I would say.
Excellent. So as you can see, reviewing your activities running through, which means at this point of the year is the best time to look back at what you plan to do in the year and see if you are on course. If you are, excellent. What can you, if you are, it means there is more you can do with the time that is left. So just, shake things up and put more things in. If you are lagging behind, you have to check why and how you can make things work better. So I think that is a common thread running through right now. And I'll move on to our next mom.
Tips on how to end the year strong. I love that topic. At the end of the day, we've all talked about management and planning and reflecting and all that. I I think self-care comes here. At the end of the day, is the foundation for us moving forward and the foundation for us being effective and being able to balance our lives. So I actually looked back from when we started in the new year. We all made those vision boards. We all wrote those goals and all that we wanted to do throughout the year. But did we follow up? Have we checked on our vision boards? Whatever we wrote there, is it actually working for us? Or are we supposed to tweak certain things and change? You know, I started the year strong, going to the gym 4 times in a week. No matter how tired I was, I would hit the gym after dinner when I come from work, you know. And then summer came in with the sunshine and all the beautiful weather, traveling and all, you go off your schedule. That slipped a bit. I won't even say a bit. And it just became so difficult for me to go back to my normal routines. And I was like, what's going on? How was I going to fix this? Because I live in Norway and I live in the cold country. And I know how terrible it can be during the winter if you fall off your routine as part of your self-care. And I just couldn't get myself going back to the gym. I was like, you know what? So I was listening to a podcast that was last month somewhere. I don't remember, on YouTube. I just came by it by chance. There was this man saying that he's actually a doctor. He said everybody wants to work out, but we can't fit the time into our daily. The 24 hours is just not enough for us. And who else has a gym membership here that has just been paying every month and haven't really gone to the gym for like that's how
Yeah.
the whole month I've just been paying gym fee without even going there. So I was like, why? The guy was saying that just to make things easy for yourself, well, just set a goal that you want to work out 5 to 10 minutes in the morning. And that 5 to 10 minutes is when you're making your coffee. You will definitely make your coffee, but because you have those rituals. Either you make coffee in the morning or you drink a glass of warm water in the morning with lime. There's something that you do constantly every day. So let's say that if it's 5 minutes, you get to make that your coffee. Whilst you are brewing your coffee, just make sure you are able to put in the 5 minutes workout or 5 to 10 minutes workout. And I was like, wow, this actually makes a lot of sense. And he said what he did was that he put his dumbbells in the kitchen. He actually had a problem with his wife. His wife's like, are you actually going to let this sit in the kitchen here? He said, yes, the dumbbells are going to be here for a while because he needs to see those dumbbells lying in the kitchen there. Because if they are somewhere in the basement, he might never even do the workout. And he works out in his pitch. Because if he's going to change those pajamas and wear his trainers, the workout will not come. It won't come on. So I was like, let me try this. And I actually started this 3 weeks ago as part of my 90-day challenge. I wake up every morning. Before I even start to do anything, I put on my coffee. I have those dumbbells lying the whole day. And I have this YouTube video that I found that I'll share with you ladies later. It's just 5 minutes workout and it's a full body workout. You finish and the whole day you feel like you're still burning calories the whole day. That's just 5 minutes. And I started this almost every day since 3 weeks ago. I have not even missed a day. So that's the power of really doing stuff, planning, reaching out to your goals that are within reachable. You don't create so big expectations and goals that you can't really reach out to. This is something that you can easily do. And I don't know, I think I'm just going to continue with it for a while. So I also started with my high dose of vitamin D. That's something that I normally take during the winter because what happens, I think it's some way it tricks my brains and makes me look as if I'm in Spain or I'm in Ghana. I still see sunshine. Even though it's dark and it's cold, it really boosts my mood and it helps. So those are the self-care that I've started to incorporate a bit into my daily routines again since the weather is becoming darker and cold. And it's working well. So to end the year well, you should have a balanced mind. They always say that a balanced mind gives a balanced body, and then it also gives good productivity. So that's what I'm doing for now.
Excellent. So self-care, it is so vital. As we are busy on all other things, it's so easy to forget about taking care of yourself. You are taking care of family, you are taking care of business, you are taking care of work, it is so easy to just ignore yourself. So sometimes you have to be conscious. You have to make that effort. Like, this is me time. I'm going to do this for me, and there is no compromise, no negotiation. So yeah, thank you so much for sharing. And I also say, we've all talked about setting goals, trying to follow your goals. I also say, let's celebrate those things we are able to achieve. I mean, it's not all gloom. By all means, there will be things you've done right. By this time of the year, there are, if they are not big things and they are just little achievements, celebrate them. There is something that happens in your mind when you complete a task, and when you achieve something, that kind of high feeling, celebrate. It is something that will boost you to the next thing. It motivates you. And on those days when you are not feeling too good, those are the things you look back on, and they spur you on. They kind of energize you. So don't try to only focus on what you haven't done. You also have to look at what you have done well and begin to celebrate those things. All right. Are there any more things from my wonderful mom?
Yeah, just before we carry on, I just want to say word for people who are commenting. Thank you very much, Yvonne Ofori. Thank you. She says great topic. Thank you very much for joining us in. Francis Kaganda, that's happen to be my sister. Thank you for joining.
Yeah.
She tries all the time to join. Thank you very much. We're really grateful for that. And I'll just carry on by adding that I was going to say something about giving yourself sort of, you just mentioned it, we should celebrate no matter how big or small they are. We need to celebrate those success that we have. Sometimes because we don't celebrate, it doesn't motivate us. So we need to celebrate those little, no matter how little it is. There are ways that need to be celebrated. The other thing that I'll carry on to add is that a lot of times we need to eliminate distractions. And by distractions, I will say that for me, I like my Netflix. And now, because I like Netflix, I like watching movies, and I've made it a habit of doing that timely. I've got a particular time that I do it, and my Netflix days are on my Fridays after work. And I think for me, that is a way of rejuvenating myself after a long week. I sit down, I have my glass of wine, I watch a nice movie, and then the next day I'm remotivated to carry on with my goals. So awesome. There are a lot of distractions. I'm a clean freak. So when I want to be distracted, I come to my bedroom, because if I go anywhere else, I'll end up doing stuff that I shouldn't be doing. So if I want to be productive, I go away from where there are distractions, like the kids are not, I make sure that the kids are not around. I make sure that I come to my bedroom, I lock my bedroom, and I'm there. I make sure I'm not seeing any laundry, I'm not seeing any of the things that would distract me from what I need to do.
That's awesome.
Excellent. Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Any more tips, ladies? Anything else anyone wants to add?
Well, I just want to say that.
Oh, okay.
I just want to say that we just have to be grateful for whatever we have achieved the whole year. Up to now, we just have to express our gratitude towards whatever we have achieved, whether little or whatever, because we are still alive and we can do more if we put our minds to it. So it doesn't really matter whether you've done well or not. Just celebrate it.
Yes,
express your gratitude.
Gratitude.
And what you said about Thanksgiving is amazing, because in this weekend we are going to be also celebrating what we have achieved so far in our community and with the partners in London. See, if you're already a partner in our community and you live in London, just come and join us. We are look at your communication and you'll see where we're going to be meeting. So it's going to be amazing. So do come and join us. Join our community. Over to you, Elfreda.
All right. So I think we are at the end of our time. We usually don't want to go too long, but we have said a whole lot, and we believe there are things there, little nuggets here and there that you can apply to the rest of the year to make the rest of your year productive. We know we are almost at the end of the year. If you don't take time, you just relax and say, well, the year is gone. What can I do? There's a whole lot you can do with the little time that is left. If nothing at all, use that time to set the tone for next year. And if you think you need help in any way, reach out, seek help. Don't try to do everything by yourself. Don't overwhelm yourself. You are just one person. So instead of trying to be all in all, get help from people around you, from your if you have a community like the one we have, you have no problem. There are people to help you with everything. And if not, just look around. There might be people around who can help you.
Put the kids to work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that is how we are ending our talk tonight. If you have any questions on anything we have said, just put them in the comments and we'll come back and answer you. And we say, take care of yourself, love
Ciao,
yourself,
everybody.
and we'll see you again next week.
Bye.